Hi beauties, I know it's been a long time since I've been on, but I thought I would do a quick little video on sculpting these little naked nails, and I have missed all of you, and I hope you enjoy this video. This is going to be a sculpted stiletto set, and I'm definitely going to be using the Infinity Forms by Glitter Planet. So I hope you enjoy. I've already used the Hoof pusher tool to push my nails back and remove all the grime. These are from Glitter Planet. Let me get it out. Move this over. This tool is amazing, babes. So before I started, I used this tool to push back my cuticles, get in all those little areas, the side walls. I love that tool. And now I'm just using my sanding band just to lightly remove anything left on the surface and dull it out a tad bit. And when using my sanding band and e-file, I'm using very light strokes. Very light strokes. It should never ever hurt when using an e-file on your nails or your client's nails. You just do it in feather-like motions. If you feel as if you need to push down harder for some reason, it could be that it's time for a new file, or I should say bit, because bits do go, I mean, bits are just like files after a while, you know, they go down. I have the cordless Valentino, which is amazing, e-file, and I have her set at 8. I could even go a little lower if I wanted to, but I have her at 8. I was going to show off my puppy, my new puppy, my little boxer, Major, Icy's new brother. But he just peed in the house, so he's outside for a minute. We might bring him back in a little later. So I have filed off all the grime. Dust, 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 dust. I'm going to go in with 1 coat of primer, 2 coats of Bond. I always use 2 coats of Bond. Always, always, always. And only on the, you want to make sure this is just on the nail. You don't need to touch the skin. This is just primer's dehydrating the nail a little bit, removing any of that residue that's left, and it will help like I said, dehydrate your nails and get it ready for the bond. So not only will your acrylic powders, your nails not lift, or it's funny, a lot of people say pop off. You know, one of the reasons is not just only because, you know, you applied it too close to the cuticle area or went too thick with your acrylic, but it's that you're not applying your 1 coat of primer. And like I always go in with 2 coats of Bond, no matter what. It's 2 coats of Bond. 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 2 coats always. You can go with 1 coat, but I prefer 2 coats. And I'm telling you, babes, I've said this throughout all my videos that I've done where I'm doing sets. I can't even remember the last time I had a nail fall off or pop off, like, you know. But I know, you know, some do nails just fine, and maybe your client's a nail biter, and if they're biting their nails, of course, they're going to pop off or come off if you're constantly biting at your nail or picking at it. But I find throughout the years that going in with 2 coats of bond, regardless if your client has oily nail beds or not, it's just a habit of mine. And if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? We're entering into our warmer weather here in California. And I'm so sorry I've been so slow at videos. I had a lot going on. And I'm just happy to be able to... I've been doing sets, but I just haven't been taping them. You beauties that have YouTube channels knows what goes into. It's not just taping. That's why I like doing lives a lot, because a live is a live. You don't have to edit it. The live is the live, you know. There's no editing. But when you're doing these videos, you have to edit them if they're too long, which mine are always too long. And I'm just using the Glitter Planet Nail Mate cuticle clippers because I realized I forgot to nip off some of this cute dead skin cuticles, which I typically always do before I e-file my nails. And here comes the mailman. So my little Maltese Icy is going to be so excited. That's his daily excitement, is the mailman. Get the mail, Icy. Get the mail. I think he thinks that he's scaring the mailman off each time. And he's so cute and little. I'm only cutting away what is necessary, which is the dry, you know, any dry skin. You don't want the skin to be red. You're just cutting off the dry skin around the cuticle area. I mean, the cuticle area and dry skin around the nail. And if you don't have these cuticle clippers, these are the Scissor Nipper cuticle clippers by Glitter Planet. Oh my goodness, these are must-have beauties. They are sharp, but they do the job. It takes very little effort. They're just, I mean, I was done like that. And I'll clean my tools off in a bit afterwards, not during this video. So I paused the video to collect the mail and let little Major in. He has time out in the backyard, even though it's not bad for him. He enjoys running around the backyard. I'm trying to crate train him to be an inside doggy. So I got my monomer, my Crystal Clear by Nail Mate. The infinity forms are my favorite forms ever. I just kind of bend them a little bit. They hold their stick and are amazing. Now this little insert, I think I have a video where I show that if you're doing a client's nails or your own nails and this isn't fitting to their nail, you can actually stick this underneath the nail. I mean, underneath like this. Like this, in this direction, and create the form to where it'll stick for, you know, for the ones that have you have no nails whatsoever to work with. So that's just a little trick. I'm just going to stick this on the nail, see if it needs to be trimmed. I think we'll trim the little corner. These are from Glitter Planet. I'm just trimming just a little bit off the form because you want the form to fit beautifully against the nails. And I like to pinch the tip first. Just kind of gives you more control. And because I'm doing the stiletto shape, I'm going to pinch it nice and tight. Because I want me a pointy stiletto. I haven't worn the stiletto in a while. But see how she's positioned? And then you want to check and make sure, kind of from all angles. I'm going slow. I normally move faster than this. I'm just showing you beauties that are watching. You want to make sure that it's straight. You want to make sure that it's not pointed up or pointed down, that it's straight and nice onto the nail. I'm using the number 8 Magic Stick, and everyone builds their nails when they're sculpting different, you know, some start off from the tip of the nail. I always like starting where my nail bed meets the form. And I'll just let you beauties watch and stop talking and play a little music so you can just watch me work. One thing, beauties, always clean your brush. Consistently clean your brush while doing your sets. Babes, I turned the camera back on because I'm trying to keep my videos shorter. So I'm like, who wants to see an hour long video? So I'm trying to keep my videos shorter. But the reason that I turned it back on is I get a lot of messages on my Facebook Messenger. I'm part of the Glitter Planet team. I'm an ambassador, a mediator for Glitter Planet. So if you've not tried their products, definitely, I mean, they are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. The acrylic literally applies like butter. The brushes are amazing. Their glitters are amazing. Their Salon Essentials are amazing. These infinity forms are absolutely amazing. But that's not why I popped back on. Why I popped back on is, so I get a lot of messages of beauties asking me, gosh, when you're sculpting your sets, how do you do, what's the best way to sculpt with your non-dominant hand? Well, I'm a lefty. So that's why I popped it back on. I sculpted this nail out, and then I'm about to do my pointer finger right now. And I've sent little mini videos, you know, to some of the beauties of showing how I do it. But honestly, when it comes to working with your non-dominant hand, you do what works best for you. So the way I do it may not be easy for you. So you just do what makes it work, you know? And I took the forms off. I haven't filed these or shaped these up yet, but I took the forms off. And one thing I wanted to say too is, before you take your form off of your nail, just make sure that, you know, there's, I mean, I definitely have to touch these up, but just make sure there's, you know, there's, okay, you know, your everything's connected. You have enough product on there. Because you can always add, when the nail form's still on, you can always add product to it. So before I start my other hand, I always pop my forms off, because I can't obviously work. I'm not a magician. Surprise. So don't pay any attention to these nails. They need to be filed and buffed. But okay, back to where I was going. So this is how I sculpt with my non-dominant hand. Like I said, I'm a lefty, so I'm using the Magic Stick number 8. This is from Glitter Planet. Another thing, babes, if you order from Glitter Planet, you can use my code Garcia5 and get a discount and before you place your order. And that's just Garcia, all uppercase, 5. And it gives you 5% off your order. So I placed my form on my hand. I notice it's a little crooked, so I just want to make sure it's nice and straight. It is. So this is how I do it. I mean, I basically, it always feels awkward, of course. Like I said, I'm a lefty, so I'm using my right hand. But I do it just like I did my other hand. I always start with connecting my nail bed to the sculpting form first. It's all on what you prefer. Some beauties start, you know, at the tip and work their way down. I always like starting at my, like I said, where my nail bed meets the sculpting form. This pink thing I have down right here is actually what dentists and tattoo artists use. And what's amazing about these dental or dental, I think they're called dental bibs or tattoo bibs. I get a big huge package off Amazon. Is, I mean, if I wanted, I could literally wipe my brush on them. It keeps your desk nice and dry, and it's amazing. One time I actually spilled some monomer, and nothing got on my desk whatsoever, on my nail desk. So you can see, beauties, I'm just doing the same thing as I did before on my right hand. I'm just making sure that my nail bed is fully connected to the sculpting form. And like I just also said before, is before you take your forms off, and babes, pinch those nails. Oh my goodness. When sculpting or even doing tips, pinch, pinch, pinch. I have a YouTube video all about why I pinch, when to pinch, how to pinch. I am telling you, I know a lot of nail techs think it's, only if you want to see that deep C curve. And that is not true. I mean, you can use it if you want it. Like if I wanted to do this stiletto set and have a deep C curve, I would just pinch it harder at the tip. And it would create a beautiful C curve. If you just want a light C curve, then just lightly pinch it. But the reason I love the pinching tool so much is for my sidewalls. It literally, like I said, I have a whole video about it on my YouTube. But it truly does help the acrylic adhere to your natural nail. It slims it out and saves filing time. And you pinch kind of right before the nail's about to completely dry. So watch my video on pinching nails. I was really surprised on a lot of, even my friends here that thought that, oh, I would only need to pinch if I want a C curve. And I'm like, no, no, no. It makes a nice slim nail. Like it pinches, the nail nice and tight, saves you filing time, but it also helps the acrylic to adhere, or gel. I pinch on gel sets as well, to adhere to the natural nail on your sidewall. And I always have described it like concrete workers put forms down when they're laying their concrete, and those forms are to make sure it's nice, tight, and secure. I feel like that is the pinching tool. The best way to describe why I pinch all my sets. I have a video, I think, where I sculpted out a gel set and had a beauty say, why did you pinch your nails? It's gel. And I'm like, just the same thing. I want it to secure nice and tight to my side walls. And some beauties put a little powder on their finger and touch the nail to see, when it's time to pinch. But once you get pinching down, you kind of can just tell by looking at it when it's time to pinch. Or you can tap it even. You can lightly tap it. The easy part of pinching when sculpting is, what I do is, like once I'm finished with this nail, I'll just pinch my thumbnail. Like, I know it's time to pinch it. But when doing tips, like I said, I just kind of lightly touch it or lightly tap it. I'm at a point where I can tell just by looking at it when it's time to pinch. Because if you pinch too soon, you'll mess up your acrylic. So yeah, babes, this is how I sculpt with my non-dominant hand, just with little beads, making sure everything's connected. It's always awkward, but just take your time. Make sure everything's connected on the side walls. Make sure you have enough product. And the reason I'm doing these nails so thin, if some of you realize how thin these are, is I'm just using this as my, you know, as if you were doing tips. I'm just using this as my base, and I was trying to think of what I'm going to do to this. I did an encapsulated lace set where I encapsulated lace, and I think it was on a stiletto set, and I do have lace, but it's a bit more time consuming. So I have some foils that have lace on them, and I thought, maybe I'll do that with like a pink undertone. Keep it nice and simple. That's one thing that's nice about foils is you can add some amazing designs onto the nail quickly and shortly. Let's see, that's how I sculpt with my non-dominant hand, and I'm going to finish the rest of these off and I will be back. So now that all my removed my sculpting forms, I'm going to come in with the 100 grit metal file, and this file is absolutely amazing, and it has removable grits. There's 100, 180, 150, and if you see, I'm holding my finger against the nail because these are very thin. I don't want to break them, so I kind of use this as a support as I'm shaping out the stiletto tip. But you can see, when you're sculpting your nails or your client's nails and you know what shape that they want, you know, I sculpted these, and it's so funny. I went to a 3, and you beauties know I normally like to go to a 4 or a 5. So I kind of was like, wait a second, these are going to be shorter than I'm used to, but that's okay. But as I was sculpting them, I tried to do as much of a point as possible to save myself filing time. But I'll just use the metal nail file right here with the removable grit and just come here, and like I said, I'll use the support from one finger as I file to that stiletto shape, just like I said, to give it a little support because I don't want it to break. And that's what I'll do on every single one of these till I achieve that stiletto shape that I want. And then I'll buff them, and then I'll be ready for my set. And I think I decided that I am going to use the lace foils and see how. I really want to do the encapsulated lace, but like I said, it is a bit more time consuming. You have to make sure the lace is laid down flat and then encapsulate it well. And I'm hoping that I get the same effect when I use the foils. So even though I sculpted these with the crystal clear, I'm going to try to decide what color I'm going to use. I could go in with acrylic. I could go in with gel polish. Oh, shoot, I could even go in with gel if I wanted to. But I think I'm going to go, I don't know if I want to use milky pink, pure pink, or toasted rose. I was actually even considering, because I just Ooh, where is she? Where is she? Where are you at, beautiful you? Oh my goodness graciosos. Babes, I have so many colors. Oh, I was actually considering Glitter Planet came out with Odessy, which she is a stunning black. Look at that, beauties. It's almost like absolutely gorgeous. And it has that sparkle in it. So I'm thinking, should I, instead of going pink, should I do the Odessy with the glitter in it? Or should I just go solid black? This is Blackout by Glitter Planet. And I just received these this week. Look at that black. I'm almost thinking, should I go black and then do the white lace on top? Or should I go pink and do black lace? So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, if this was alive, I'd be like, babes, help me out, beauties. Help me out. But I think I haven't done, I really want to, because these are two colors I have not used yet. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go with I just don't know if I want to go with the one with the sparkle or the solid blackout. It has been ages since I've worn like an all black set, but with that white lace, if the foil turns out nice, oh my goodness. Well, beauties, I'm going to finish shaping these up into their beautiful little pointy self, and I will be back with you. Thank you so much for watching my channel too and supporting it. I so wish I could put videos out. I know there's at least once a week. But right now it's just absolutely impossible for me. But I'm excited to be doing this video right now. As I said, it's been a bit of time since I've done a video. And I do plan on doing a live soon on Glitter Planet as well. Glitter Planet, when I say on Glitter Planet, it is a group on Facebook. So it's an amazing group, very positive. And on there, I can do lives, and I've been wanting to just pop on, do something fun. I was actually thinking about making this a live, but I thought, oh gosh, when I talk, I slow down with my work, and I know I'm like, what beauty wants to stay on live with me for over an hour? All right, babes. Well, I am going to finish shaping these gorgeous little stilettos up, and I will be back. Okay, beauties. So I am decided I'm going to go with Blackout, which is this will be my first time using her. She's a solid black. So let's go. We're going to use Blackout. And who knows, maybe we'll also use Odessy as well. Maybe on the ring nail. As I said, I'm going to use the lace foils. So I'm wiping off my brush. And look how beautiful she applies. Oh my gosh, she is a stunning, beautiful black. And with all of the color acrylics powders, you definitely want to encapsulate them. One, they're not a strength powder, and two, when you go into file and buff your nails, you don't lose any of the color. It doesn't get all spotty. Oh, this is a stunning black. I can't even remember the last time I've done a set of black nails on myself, but I think with the white lace on top, that it's going to look gorgeous. And the nice thing is because I have the clear underneath, if I want to do a change out, I just file down to the clear, and instead of doing a removal, I just file down to the clear and change out to whatever other color I want to go with. Or you can do a fill too, but like if you want to do a change out, even if this was a set of tips, I always lay crystal clear down first. Look how beautiful she applied. How stunning is that black? Look at that. Oh my gosh. She is gorgeous. So I'm just gonna apply black to all of my nails, and we will be back so we can put, well, I'm gonna add the black to my nails, then encapsulate them with crystal clear acrylic powder, and then I will be back so we can add the lace on there and see how she looks. I'm just trying to decide right now if I want to use Odessy on the ring finger. I haven't even swatched these colors. Like, this is literally the first time I'm using them. So I haven't even swatched it and put a label on for the color or anything. But yeah, beauties, I'm going to finish out putting the black on all these, and I'll encapsulate them, and then I will be back so we can apply the lace foils. I had to hop on and show you. Look at Odessy. Isn't she stunning? So on my left hand, I'm going to do Odessy on the ring finger as well. I almost wish I would have ombre'd her, but I just had to hop back on and show you. Look how beautiful she is. That's without a top coat. That's just acrylic powder. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I have filed, I have buffed them, I have covered, encapsulated the black and Odessy with crystal clear acrylic. And then if you notice a little shine at the bottom there, that is whenever I like to put a little bond just at the bottom of my set, just to give it that extra hold. And now I'm going in with my foil, and we will see how this is a foil transfer glue. Foil transfer gel, sorry. And I'm gonna just coat the entire nail because I want to put the lace over the entire nail. And with this transfer foil gel, You just stick it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Let me power on. This is the Nailmate cordless rechargeable lamp, and she is phenomenal. You can literally, it's magnetic bottom. You can take this off if you do pedicures, or if you just want a quick set something, you know, quick set something, you can just, it lifts up. I didn't really want to mess with it, and it's power time is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. It holds its power for a good week, a little longer once fully charged. All right, beauties, let's see how this looks. We're gonna pull her out. And we'll place the foil directly on top. Make sure she's nice and flat. Rub it over the entire nail. I'm just using my finger, but I just want to make sure that it's gets as much as possible. I want to give it that lace look. And there you go. Look how pretty that is. And that's without a crystal clear. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to, I don't know if I'm going to do a different design. I don't know if that looks lacy, or I think I'll do the next one with this one right here. But I'm going to do that to each nail, and then I will be back to show you beauties the results. Well, they are all done, beauties. What I ended up doing was I sprinkled a little bit of Princess on top of the Odessy or Odessy, and this is the finished result. Let's put a little cuticle oil on these girls. This cuticle oil is by AO Nails. She hand makes her cuticle oils, and oh my gosh, you can buy them in the jars like this, or you can get the cuticle pins, which are so nice and handy to have nearby. I have them in my purse. I have them in my office, by my bedside. This one is the Shimmering. You can, when I shake it up, you can see the shimmer. Isn't that pretty? Or she has the sticks like this, which are really nice and handy to have. So let's rub this in. I went a little heavy with it, but that's okay. There's the finished look, beauties. Isn't it amazing when I put the Princess on top of the, and Princess is by Glitter Planet. It's just a fine glitter. All I did was put a base coat, a gel base coat down, and then I sprinkled it really thin on top. And then I used the Super Gloss No Wipe by Glitter Planet, one of my favorite glosses ever. But look how stunning that turned out. I am just blown away. Princess is a fine glitter. It's white, and look how it looks when you put it on top of the black. Remember, this one was the Odessy. I'm probably pronouncing it so wrong, but look at that, beauties. I absolutely love this ball. I use it for pictures. My son's girlfriend gave it to me as a gift. And everybody always says, where did you get it? Where did you get it? And I said, oh, she gave it to me as a gift, but look how beautiful it looks. And when you take pictures with it, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So they're not as stunning as encapsulating real, like using the lace. But, I mean, they are pretty. They did turn out nice. And I was getting scared at first because I haven't worn black in a while. I'm always wearing black with clothes, but nail-wise, I haven't worn that color in a while. So this is the finished set, beauties, and I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe to my channel. You know, my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. And then I'm going to have another amazing giveaway. It's just on my bucket list that I want to reach 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. And so share the video. Definitely subscribe if you have not yet. And I just so appreciate all of your love and support. And I've been going through a lot lately. Long story, we'll save that for another video. But I will definitely catch up on my watching YouTube videos because I love supporting other beauties and watching their videos as well. It just seems by the time I get home from the office and doing sets, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm ready for bed already. But mwah, mwah, mwah. I love all you beauties. And remember, never lose your sparkle. Goodbye.